Hello, Gordon Gecko here. Once again, this is episode number 42 of Come on Malta Save. I know the FM16 is out, but I'm still gonna do FM15 until probably until the 1st of January. Not because it's Christmas, because it's when all the patches are out. I already have the FM16. I'm playing a bit with it, but there are not that many. Um, there are not absolutely no editor files available. So, and I don't like to play on higher leagues that the computer or the main version comes with. So I'll just wait until then. But let's get back to Malta. We are second once again in the middle of the season of my 12th season here. We are middle of the table. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I'm second place, 7 points away from Bojukara, who is doing again an amazing league. 12 wins, 2 draws, one against us, and one lost game actually against the Rangers. Um, let's see. First, let's go a bit through the financials. Finally, our we are doing a bit better. Our net debt has gone down a bit, mostly due to the Champions League participation, also the money that came from TV. Yet now in January we are going a bit down again, but wage budget is a bit better. We have a better sponsorship deal, and if we get Champions League again this season, which is the objective, we might turn things around and become professional. Um, in terms of the club, there's not much to say. One thing I like to point out, I'm now an icon of the club. Was just a favorite person, now I'm an icon, which is pretty interesting to be honest. Good for me. I'm also almost finished with my degree. I think my I'll be Continental something, a certification Continental B. I think. Um, so that will also be a very good thing. I'm also a bit better on the media handling somehow. Getting better also on the reputation side. Handling some discipline, probably the only one that is not like 100% or 90 something. Still, the problem lies here on the ability of determination and all that mental stuff. I don't know why or how I can combat this. I think in the transfer history we have nobody actually going in or going out until now. I'm tapping the market that in this now in this second part of the season. I will tap the market a bit and see if I can have some players, but for some positions. But I will discuss this afterwards, not in this video because this is still the last game of the. Yeah, we are still in December. So last game of the year. What else is there to say? So our campaign hasn't been that bad to be honest. We started pretty bad. That was the problem against Mazda, losing against Mazda 1-2, also losing against Ricardo 1-4. Then we went on a very good streak, winning a lot of games. Naxar for 1 here with draws, Lima, but then 2-1, 2-1, 5-0, scoring a lot of goals. Not conceding that much. Then against games that with Rangers, we drew. We drew at home against Ricardo, a game that we could have won. Against Mazda for the cup, we won 4-0, but then for the league in the next game, 4-4. There's always a team that manages to beat us every year a couple of times. It seems this year is Mazda that's being a rough one. Then Naxar, we won against Liam, but then another loss here against Hibernians. And today we'll play home after Christmas Eve against San Juan. Overall, the team is doing pretty well. Oh, I have a new scout, but it doesn't matter. I have a new scout, but I think it doesn't matter really to show him here or not. You can see clearly that now I have some better players. There's also some value in them now, like 50k, 51k for the zero. I'm also tapping some other players, but let's see what we can do now in this game. Let's just go to this game against San Juan. San Juan at the moment is in yeah, it's in 10th place. They're candidates. they have been up and down the last few years. They are a consistent team losing, let's put it like this. But their last games have been pretty good actually. They are on a good patch. Well, we are clear favorites on this one. So let's just see. And while we discuss this, or while we go into this game, let me just discuss how it's gonna be with FM16. Uh, FM16, I played a couple hours now on this beta release. Um, uh, it's I think there's some bugs in it. I don't really like the new tactics screen, to be honest. I think it's way too complicated, or involves way too. I'm not really a tactics guy, as you probably know already, or probably have seen before. Um, and the way we score the first goal plays, um, and we have one player injured, Suda, or so Kizumi will come in. Um, but there's also some values in the players that I'm not really uh, keen on. I think a lot of players are overvalued. I also saw some players that are undervalued somehow, uh, which doesn't really matter for these leagues here where I play because all players are crap. Um, and what I'm thinking of doing is um, actually start a save in Africa, in a lower league in Africa, like in the second division of some Tanzania. I thought about Tanzania because I was there. Also, Zambia was another country that was there also this year. Uh, Maybe Kenya, which is, by the way, all these countries are countries that don't have that much football being played there. Or football is, although it's a top sport, they're not really good African nations. I could always choose the likes of Nigeria or another powerhouse of fucking big score. Get fluid on the passion, but encourage the team. It started so well, and then somehow I don't know what's happened, but we still have time. We're the better team today, and ah, nice, nice done by the goalkeeper. But like I was saying, I'll probably try one of those African nations. Always wanted to do that. I never really had a save in Africa, at least not a decent one. So it may be something interesting. I don't know. If you want, just tell me also what you think about it. To be honest, because it's also something that you don't see that much. It saves in Africa. Um, and the objective will also be to well, first to win the league, then to win the Champions League. Um, here. I cannot believe we're losing this one. Aggressive, push forward. Um, First, try, come from the second tier, or if I find some country that has a third tier in Africa, that would be amazing. Um, then win the Champions League with that team, and then start building first in Africa, being the top nation, and then of course going to the World Cup and trying to do something at the time where someone has another shot. I don't know what else I can do with this. Fuck. They scored 2-1. Incredible. What a horrible game. Because once again, we were by far the best team in this one. This has been the major problem. A lot of times we are the best team. It's not that we play all on attack or anything. We just, I don't know, it just pisses me off so much. And now we are still 7 points, with 2 games below. I don't know if we can still win this league. It will depend on the next games. Uh, And it will depend also if we get one or two extra players that I think the team needs somehow. This is a very bad game. So let's see. The next video will come up against Zuriach in the last game of the season, uh, and let's see how we also do in the cup. Like I say, I will think about keep you up to date with my plans for FM16. Until then, thank you very much for watching. This is Gunny. Goodbye.